day to you, sports investors. How are you doing today? Welcome back to the Betting Public Sports Show. I'm your beloved host, Fame Rothstein, aka Hurricane. You could call me Slurrifane. All right. And today is October 12th, 2022. Uh, I don't have any action for you today. I actually do have some action, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even like it, so I'm not gonna even publish it. We don't usually publish on Wednesdays anyway. Um, but what I do have for you right now is a interview with a supervisor, manager of a sports book near me, uh, here in southeastern Indiana. It's a sports book here, nearest to the Republic of Cincinnati, and gonna, like I said, LeBron, he did the title for Cleveland, just Cleveland. I do the sports betting for all of Ohio. Okay, so what I did, I've interviewed politicians for you. I've interviewed, and now what I'm interviewing is I've interviewed sports bettors, and I'm even interviewing a manager of the local Barstool Sports book near me. He's just going to talk to you about some do's and don'ts. His career as a sports bettor and a manager, and um, and yeah, and some of the do's and don'ts that we talk about, that's why I don't have any action today. I just don't have any, I just don't like it like that to publish it. Um, so yeah, I don't want to hold him up, but I also just want to say that Barstool Sports Book and I are in no type of relationship other than patron and business. They're the business, I'm the patron. Okay, we're not in any type of relationship other than that. So nobody needs to think anything like that. All right, but I do want to, without further ado, uh, put this interview up with the manager, and we did it yesterday. And I don't know. I know there won't be any action on Saturday on video. Might do something on the podcast, but Sunday we should have a full show. All right. But based on what I see, I don't like what I'm seeing right now. But we'll see. Okay. But without further ado, here's the interview with the manager from the Barstool Sports Book. What's up, everybody? Betting Public Sports Show. It's your beloved host, Fame Rothstein here, aka Hurricane, but y'all can call me Slurrifane. And sitting here with, I'm at the Barstool Sports Book in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, and I'm talking with one of the managers. He'll introduce himself. We're just gonna talk a little stuff to help the Ohioans who are about to become sports bettors, what to do, do's and don'ts of sports betting, and just kind of just some of his general duties as a manager. But without further ado, I'll let him introduce himself.
Yeah, my name is Tom. I'm the assistant manager here at the Barstool Sportsbook in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. We take bets on everything. We see Fame in here all the time, hanging out, making bets, hitting the kiosk, all that stuff. But, just happy to be on the show.
Oh, thank you, and I definitely appreciate your time. So, how long have you been, working at this sports book as a manager or as a teller?
Well, yeah, I started as a writer. So you probably remember like the early days, like around Thanksgiving. That's when I started, and then got promoted to supervisor and now assistant manager here. So moving up the ranks pretty quick, but had a long time experience as a bettor on the other side. Where I'm betting on apps, I'm betting in sports books, things like that. So over time it just became I got tired of losing. So I would just go work for the people that were beating me every week. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I noticed that another person has done that.
Yeah, right. We got another one now.
Who's done that. But let me ask you. You use the term writer. What is that?
So those are the guys that make the bets for you.
Okay.
So that's you were talking about terms that people would need to know moving forward, right?
Right,
a
exactly.
Sportsbook writer, ticket writer is the person that makes the bets for you. You go up to the window, you tell them what you want. You'll see here we got sheets. That's an important part. You want to go get the sheets when you go to the sports book, so you can have the rotation numbers, you can move the line quickly, and you can also guarantee that you get the bets you want. Right? Where if you give them the right number, you'll get the bet you want. But if you say Cincinnati,
Okay.
Is that the Reds? Is that the Bengals? Is that the Bearcats?
Okay.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So there's a lot of chances for screw ups there.
Right.
So if you go and get the number from the sheets over here, and every place will have that, whether it's here or in Ohio or whatever, always go and get your sheets, be prepared, make sure you're ready to go at the window, and a ticket writer will take care of you.
Okay, okay. See, I always call them mules because I'm used to doing horse racing.
Right.
You know, so sorry, I did not know that. Okay. So what do you mostly see? A lot of local action or national action? What?
Well, yeah, I mean, we take bets on everything, of course, but the biggest thing is Bengals, Reds, especially early in the season when people have hope that the Reds are going to be okay, and then of course by July you realize it's still the Reds. So yeah, we take a lot of local, a lot of Kentucky, which I think is surprising. I'm sitting here in a Xavier zip up. We got the Bearcats, but one of our biggest bets every week is probably Kentucky.
Why is that? You think?
Well, until this past week, they were supposed to be pretty good in college football, right? So I think people were optimistic about that, wanted to bet on their quote-unquote home team, the people coming from Kentucky. So, we take a little bit of everything. Of course, you're going to have the people that are going to bet Alabama and lay the wood with Alabama, minus 35, whatever it is, But, our biggest thing, of course, will always be NFL. And then NBA after that.
Okay.
But if it's not one of those two things, it's going to be a local team for sure.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. So let me ask you this. As you know, it's almost middle of October right now. So in less than 90 days, your biggest local competitor, Cincinnati, will start
Ohio
betting.
in general.
Ohio in
right.
general. Yes.
Dayton, Columbus, we're going to have properties there. There's going to be bar stools in Columbus. There's going to be a bar stool in Dayton.
Okay.
And even though they're, friends of ours and they're coworkers with us,
Right.
they're still going to be competition in a way. So yeah, it's going to be all over the state, and it's going to be pretty interesting. But back to your question, of course.
No, that's
Cut you
fine.
off.
No,
Sorry about that.
that's totally fine because that's why I was kind of going at. Are you guys prepared for because like I said, nothing. We're in Indiana, but nothing that really matters in Indiana is at least 90 minutes away.
Right.
I mean, you got something down the street, but that's a little small little
Right.
joint. I'm talking about a big competitor, for the metro area of Cincinnati will be downtown. Like, are you guys prepared for that type of? I don't say action. That's a bad word, but competition, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we're prepared for it as best as we can be. We're going to still continue to provide the product that we provide here, and that's going to be what we're going to build our foundation on and continue to be a leader in this area in regards to sports betting. Is the quality of the bets that we have, the fact that we can give you larger bet sizes than we think most places can. We think that a lot of the bigger bettors are going to continue to come here because of situations in regards to they've already gotten up that ladder in their rewards program. Why would you go and start over?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? When you build up that credit and you build up those all those things that you get on your player's card, we think that those people are going to stay here with us. So yeah, we're going to miss having the smaller bettor or our more everyday bettor. We think in regards to our year to year or like what it would be before Ohio and after Ohio, we think it's going to be close to the same. But maybe the line won't be out the door on Sunday anymore, which might be better for some of the people that come here. You're not waiting in line for an hour and a half anymore. So
That's something that some will consider. Let me ask you this: whether as a writer or a manager, what's the biggest action you've taken monetarily?
personally,
I mean, you wrote the thing through.
145,000 last year. It was the Raiders Bengals game, and I think that was the game that it was Raiders minus 2.5, and the Raiders won by 2. So that guy lost the bet on the half point.
They always say lose that, drop that
Take the hook off.
on the NFL, right?
Yeah, right.
Exactly. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, anything else about the? Let me ask you this before you do that. Give some general do's and don'ts, other than having
Right,
your
getting the
rotation
sheets.
numbers. Yeah.
Always call ahead if you have any questions, right? You can always get in touch with some sort of call center for whatever property you're trying to get to. Make sure that if they're going to do contactless, I know Ohio is going to do a lot of contactless payments. They might be able to take credit card. You might be able to play off a rewards card. Here, it's cash only. So we have a lot of people that come up and they'll make a ton of bets and they'll put a debit card down. And we can't do that, right? So then we have to void the tickets out, or we have to send them out of line to go to an ATM. So if you ever have any questions, always reach out to the property itself and make sure you can get their specific rules. Because it's gonna vary place to place. They'll still offer the same bets that Barstool offers, right? If it's a Barstool property, if it's whatever else it is, they'll give you that same thing. But there always is going to be slight variations that people don't think about, and that's gonna, one, ruin your experience. Two, you're gonna have to hit up an ATM at casino fees, right? Where some of them are $9, $10 on fees. So always just come prepared. Make sure you have the money right. Make sure you have, most importantly, make sure you have your bets right, what you want, what you're looking for. Make sure we're offering it, right? Where sometimes people come up and go, I want Justin Verlander's outs, right? Well, we don't have outs. Well, this other place does, but we don't, right? So always come prepared. If you're prepared, we'll be prepared, and we'll give you the best possible result, and hopefully a couple winners too.
Absolutely. Now, Barstool does have an app, right?
Yeah, Barstool Sportsbook app. There's a lot of cash at casino here. So if you hit big online and you don't want to send it to your bank or send it to your debit card, you can come right to us and we'll cash you out. Give you a full hard cash.
Oh, nice. Okay, so how about this? What do you see more of, or what do you recommend between singles, or if you're even allowed, singles and parlays and round robins and things?
I like a round robin every once in a while. Like today I got one going with the 4 baseball games. Maybe one falls off. Maybe I hit a 3-legger. But there's a lot of people that we have that come up and ask about round robins.
Okay.
They don't know what it is, right? Okay. So they're like, okay, well, I want to have 10 different teams, and I want it in 5s, and I want it in 6s, and I want it in 4s. Right. And then you go, okay, how much you want to bet? $5. Okay. And then it's a $40, $50 ticket, and they go, well, wait, I only wanted to bet $5. Well, you're paying for every possible combination. But once again, make sure you do your research before you come in. You know what I mean? So I'll never do a parlay above 3. I'll never do it.
Why is that?
Because think about it. There's a reason why when you build your parlay, it goes up in doubles and odds every time. Because it's going to get indefinitely harder as it goes. But every once in a while, you can hit a 3-teamer for 5-1. I'll take that.
Absolutely.
Every day.
Absolutely.
Turn 5 into 15.
And there you go. You see, you have it from a manager telling you, like I've been telling you guys for 4 years now, stop doing them damn parlays, trying to chase down lottery money. Yeah. Just take it easy. Be
smart about it. Bet on what you know. Here's another one. If you're on the fence about it, don't touch the game at all.
You see what I'm saying? These are the experts that we've been telling you all that same stuff. If you're indifferent, just move to the next game.
You don't need it.
Yeah, you don't need it. Anything else you want to tell the people? This has been quite the pleasure.
Yeah, it's been fun. Come on out, come see us. Say that you know Fame, and maybe we'll let you cut the line. Who knows?
I got nothing to do with that. But yeah, but that's all I got for today, folks. Appreciate what's your name again? I'm sorry, Tom. Tom, that's right, Tom. Appreciate Tom spending some time with us, and I'll have today's Sunday action for you here when we come back. But until